So much feedback coming in there. They were like, why is Karan talking so much about Alia? Why does he talk so much about people's sex lives? And I'm like, actually, I don't think of these things. My intention was never that मैं एक दिन ऐसा filmmaker बनूंगा कि मुझे कोई बहुत serious लोगों के serious awards मिलेंगे. मुझे चाहिए भी नहीं. I feel anything Ayan Mukherjee does will always make a mark. So many blames and things have been attributed to me कि इस कॉफी की वजह से ये हुआ, कॉफी की वजह से वो हुआ. अरे मैं खुद अपने शो को सीरियसली नहीं लेता. आप क्यों ले रहे हो?
As you enjoy the previous season?
I enjoy every season. I love it. This season has done phenomenally, and I'm very grateful, because there was one point of time when the pandemic started and so much was being written. There was a time that I questioned my decision to do the show again. It was only 2 years later when I realized that I want to live my life the way I want to kind of live it, and I don't want it to be. I don't want to change my way of being because of certain sections of people who have things to say. I don't want to. I want to do what pleases me. Doing Coffee with Karan makes me very happy. The fact that it's done so phenomenally for all the episodes that are out, and the Hotstar's thrilled, and we're all as a team very thrilled. And of course, there was so much feedback coming in there. They were like, why is Karan talking so much about Alia? Why does he talk so much about people's sex lives? And I'm like, actually, I don't think of these things. Maybe I'm curious about people's sex lives, so I ask about them. Maybe I am very proud of Alia, and it comes out in every conversation of mine. So we have to police myself also. When I get that feedback, I read it. But what amuses me is that they're long columns people write. And I'm like, it's just a talk show, which is not even a cerebral talk show. It's a frivolous, fun talk show. Everything that is fun and frivolous always overshadows the intense and real. So I've learned to envelop it. I've learned to feel that, yeah, it is a cringe-binge. It is a guilty pleasure viewing. It's time pass. It's frivolous. Call it what you want, as long as you watch it. अगर उस बीच में अगर आपने थोड़ी इंटेंसिटी आपको मिली है और थोड़ा बहुत आपने उन शब्दों पे भी ध्यान दिया है which are non-controversial, non-sensational, then that's great. That I consider a huge upside. But I'm not expecting it, because I know, just like my movies, as a filmmaker, I'm not taken really seriously by the intellectuals. And even as people who watch television, they will find this a guilty pleasure. देखेंगे सब, criticize भी करेंगे, लेकिन देखेंगे सब. I've been criticized for doing this show for so many years. So many blames and things have been attributed to me कि इस कॉफी की वजह से ये हुआ, कॉफी की वजह से वो हुआ. अरे मैं खुद अपने शो को सीरियसली नहीं लेता. आप क्यों ले रहे हो? It's a chat show with people from the industry. It's not meant to be breaking some cinematic barriers or intellectual barriers. It's just meant to be fun and games. Either you come and join the ride or you don't. Many times the South industry is a lot more integrated than we are, you know, and I believe that we should actually take those steps to be a lot more integrated.
That's something to learn from them, right? Yeah.
My intention was never that मैं एक दिन ऐसा filmmaker बनूंगा कि मुझे कोई बहुत serious लोगों के serious awards मिलेंगे. मुझे चाहिए भी नहीं. As long as somebody comes and says that, hey, I saw Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum for the 50th time, and it still brings a tear in my eye and a smile on my face, that to me is my victory. If I have people like you tell me how much you watch the show and have tracked all 6 seasons prior to this, that to me is a victory. So I look at the positive. Just knowing that his level of passion is one of the highest I've seen in a filmmaker. Wow. His level of commitment, his level to just do one thing and do it, and his academic mind, his accepting and acknowledging of good, bad, everything, is that kind of receptive mind.
Yeah.
I just knew that I feel anything Ayan Mukherjee does will always make a mark. Wow. Because it's coming from a lot of labor, a lot of hard work, a lot of passion, a lot of integrity, and a lot of commitment.
Right.
I have worked with many filmmakers, and we at Dharma have launched over 25 debut filmmakers.
Right.
And I've worked with so many of them. But including myself, I have never seen a filmmaker work this hard the way Ayan has worked.
Wow.
I don't think in my collective career, the kind of work I put in, he's put into this one film.
You have this amazing connect with youngsters. I was speaking to Varun Dhawan the other day, and he said that अभी तो वो शनाया उनके साथ में रहना पसंद करते हैं, because he likes Janvi and Sara and Ananya. And ये भी कहा जा रहा है कि that you're already planning for Ranbir and Alia's kid that is going to be coming.
What rubbish. I mean, they made me sound like मैं कोई wedding planner हूँ, matchmaker हूँ. It's like literally like they made me into Seema Taparia, like जो I'm bringing people together. I'm like, these are all friends, and yes, I connect with the younger lot for my own selfish reasons, because I feel that they give me an insight from their
their lifestyle and what they wear, what music they listen to, how they speak, how they handle their relationships. It's always giving me ideas. So I make myself accessible to them and I create that kind of easy energy between us so that they don't feel awkward around me and I don't push the age or seniority card in their face. They're all friends. Like literally my friends range from like Shah Rukh's son Aryan, who's like a buddy of mine, like we chat like friends, to like Dharamji. Right now I'm working with, who have a very cordial, hugely respectful relationship, who's 86, 87.
Right.
So my bandwidth is literally traveling 6 decades.
There's a fine line between being funny and being offensive.
Right.
And I hope that we can be on that line.
Right.
And I hope we can crack it.
What are the side effects of gossip?
The side effects of gossip is that it catches up with you. And if you're frivolously talking about somebody else, you have to know that it'll get back to them. And that could actually catch up with you in a not very memorable way.
Difference between harmless and harmful gossip.
Gossip is gossip, yeah. Any gossip is harmful. It's never harmless. Talking about somebody else's life in a negative manner or in a judgmental manner is never nice. I mean, I've gossiped. I know I do. I'm not saying it's right though.
And then there's Bollywood Housewives,
Yeah.
which travels so much. Who, like so many people I spoke to, they want to binge watch in one day, but they necessarily don't want to tweet about it and tell people that they watched it.
It's guilty pleasure, no? Like Coffee with Karan. So I think we are brand ambassadors of guilty pleasure. I think between Coffee with Karan and Fabulous Lives of Bollywood Wives, it's like people. It's what you call cringe-binge.
Right, yeah.
It is cringe-binge. So you are cringing, but you're still binging.
Right.
And I wrote actually an Insta post and I said hats off to these 4 girls
You did,
who
yeah.
set them up, knowing that people are going to laugh at them, knowing that they might be the butt of their jokes, but everyone's watching them. That's
Right.
the reason why we're in a 2nd season and will hopefully be in a 3rd.
Wow.
And more beyond that. So I'm like, Fabulous Lives is now a brand and
Right,
it will
it
go
is.
forward and Netflix is happy, we're happy. And yes, it's guilty pleasure. So is Coffee with Karan, so is Bollywood Wives. But pleasure is still pleasure, right?
Who's the ex that Sara Ali Khan and Ananya Pandey are talking about?
Watch the show.